This is too much blood. Someone died here, someone I didn't kill.
Maybe you're just having amnesia?
You're using an outside lab to run evidence?
I needed a second pair of eyes on something.
Does this have anything to do with the Bay Harbor butcher? Lundy carried that notebook everywhere he went.
What if the Bay Harbor butcher is still alive and at work?
Oh, Greta, you stupid bitch. You're not even curious why Deb brings up the Bay Harbor butcher?
From his notes, Lundy had his doubts too.
Well, you can add me to that list. Dokes was my partner. He was a good man.
Was Stokes her partner? She wasn't even detective back then.
The blood on my boat belongs to Lewis Green. Lewis is dead?
Why is Lewis's DNA in your computer?
LaGuardia found a blood slide with Travis Marshall's blood on it.
That's not
How the
good.
fuck do you lose a blood slide?
That night wasn't my usual scenario.
Are you saying that it's my fault?
No, that's not what I meant.
He didn't say that at all. Oh.
I'll deal with this. I don't want you involved.
Well, it's a little fucking late for that.
She is involved. What the hell?
They were bad people, Deb, who would have continued to do bad things.
This is the only one with family in Miami. Philip Barnes. Tell me what I need to know about Barnes.
He's dead.
He was a wedding photographer. I nabbed him after a reception.
What if Barnes got a picture of you? What if someone remembers you?
Everyone was concentrating on the bride and groom. I slipped in and out. It's fine.
What if you're wrong?
I'm not.
Well, now it's your job to find out.
With Harrison gone, Jamie's not around. Someone has been in my apartment. Maybe still is.
He's actually just sitting there.
Hey, Dex, it's Sam. Just want to confirm we're still on for 1 o'clock at Schooner or later.
At 12th and Bay...
It's not really a clever setup to just sit there in front of the door. Let's just imagine Dex opens the door, sees him sitting there with a pistol. Why shouldn't he just jump out again and run?
His name is Isaac Sirko. He's part of the Koshka Brotherhood. He's after me. But I'm gonna handle this.
Why is he after you?
Victor Boskov.
Victor Boskov disappeared.
Yes, and I have nothing to do with that.
Dexter, what happened to you only taking care of people that slip through the cracks of the justice system? You can't rip a case wide open so that it conveniently falls into your fucking lap.
I know.
A crack is a crack. Whether he creates that crack or not.
Isaac is convinced that there's some police conspiracy. He thinks we all killed Victor, so you're at risk too.
What?
But I can keep you safe.
And every other cop too, right?
I need you to promise me something. That you will never take a case from the police department again.
Okay.
Are you lying to me?
Yes.
You don't think so? You don't fucking think so?
I'm not lying.
He probably means it in this moment, but he won't give a shit later on.
Hannah is going to talk us through her road trip with Wayne Randall and help us find the rest of the bodies.
That's where these are from.
And Wayne shot another attendant in Lake City, Florida.
Angel couldn't do this alone?
Wayne decided that we would hide out in the motels until we could make it to that cruise ship. He killed people so we could take their rooms.
Why is this even taking place in a lab? Not in the interrogation room. Is it too hard to bring the evidence to that room? A room that should be camera recorded. None of this is recorded.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to get the ball rolling on the next dig tomorrow, if possible.
Sure, I'd like to get this over with.
And you leave these two alone here. Now. Oh, Angel.
That toy isn't bringing back memories of being scared. She's nostalgic.
Wayne's giraffe.
He was a big giraffe fan.
Sergeant Batista will give you the details for tomorrow.
Will you be there?
Why do you care? What the fuck? So I assume she's a killer too. And she recognizes that in Dexter.
Tell me your plan.
No.
Dexter, I'm hiding out in this fucking motel room.
With a towel on the pillow too. She's so disgusted.
It's part of the job.
Is anyone actually doing something? Everyone's just standing around.
By the time I got there, he looked like he was asleep, just floating on a sea of red, and a sandwich next to his head.
Masuka just standing in the background. Bored as fuck.
I talked to your mom, Patricia. Is she home?
She got called into work.
Oh, we'll come back.
Is this about my dad? She said you guys had called. I could try to answer any questions if you want.
That would be...
That's not necessary, Maria.
You mentioned the last time you saw your father, he was working a wedding?
My mom printed out some pictures for you from that night. She thought you might want them.
Great.
Dexter's probably on one of them, huh? Deb will steal it.
Do you mind?
Yeah, no.
How funny would it be if Dokes was on one of those pictures? He just knew that family.
This is a big wedding. A lot of pictures.
Till death do us part didn't quite work out for these guys.
We were talking about dead people, but it's so funny. You fucking moron, man.
Safe assumption that Wayne started with the male. Would have been important to immobilize him first. Defensive wounds on the arms and hands. He put up a fight.
Defensive wounds on the arms. Are you kidding me? They've been in the ground for God knows how long. You can't tell if those are defensive wounds.
These voids here likely indicate that she was straddled by her assailant, who was much smaller than Wayne.
How would you know? How would he know that? Just from seeing that body? You kidding me?
What does it mean?
I'm not sure. It could mean a lot of things. I won't know until I get back to the lab and run some tests.
Masuka, maybe you can say something about this, huh? You know a bit about forensics too, so why can't you tell anything from these bodies?
How'd you get this?
It's a little simple.
I cut onions. And cut myself. The tears blurred my vision. Happens.
Wayne didn't kill that woman. He was too busy with the male. It was someone smaller, someone with a different knife.
This is such bullshit, how he knows all that. Oh, man.
You have immunity, don't you? The DA gave you immunity for cooperating with us.
From any crime committed with Wayne, yeah. Girl's gotta protect herself.
Why would they give her immunity after all this time? It's not like they have to catch a killer. It's just about finding the bodies. Nobody would give her immunity for that. Seems like we lost him. Where is he? Oh, now he comes around the corner. Are you kidding me? What if he hadn't stopped here? He was so slow, you could have easily lost him. By accident.
Does mask his death as the result of war between rival heroin dealers.
Yeah, I'm sure he got shot there. Did he really just drive off now without checking?
I left Isaac here, outnumbered, and expected to find only his body. So where is he now?
Outnumbered. 2 against 1. Yeah, he was really outnumbered. So how many detectives do you need for one crime scene?
Well, the Kashka brotherhood.
Kashkas? What happened here, Dex?
The entire homicide department is here. For one bar shooting.
Victim number 2.
Looks like he got a shot off.
Ooh!
How many people were here shooting?
There's only evidence of one killer, one brutally efficient killer.
Jesus.
What is that evidence exactly? What's the evidence that there's just one killer?
Ran out of bullets right around here.
Oh, it was actually 3 against 1.
Let's get the blood running through the system as quickly as possible. Maybe we can match it to a name. Okay, everybody outside. Let's let Dexter and Masuka do their thing.
Everybody outside? Why did the entire homicide department even show up here if you sent them out right away?
Joey Quinn, he came up from narcotics and now he's homicide. You used to have an understanding with him. Leave a bag of cash in his car and he'd do whatever we asked.
What? So all of a sudden, he's been dirty. I mean, really dirty. Not just finding money at a crime scene and stuffing it in his own pocket dirty, but actually taking bribes.
Maybe now that Isaac's behind bars, we can have that face-to-face he's been so desperate for.
Behind bars? He's not in jail yet. Oh, and just like that, he is in jail. Okay. Pretty fast. How did they even find him? Why was his DNA in the database? He's not even American. I mean, he didn't live in the States, so he speaks perfect English though, without an accent. But he's supposed to be Eastern European, isn't he?
I told you to stay clear of this.
Like, you're lucky I didn't. She would have seen you, Dexter.
So you saved me.
That's yours, that's not mine.
Yeah, maybe burn that shit, huh?
I had to lie to Batista. Batista?
Oh, I had to lie. Oh, come on.
Took me forever to wrap my brain around the idea that you're not who I thought you were.
Forever? Couple of episodes.
Lundy didn't figure me out. No reason to think Laguardia will.
Maybe Angel will. No, I would say or Quinn, but let's not kid ourselves. Quinn is not doing anything, even though he should actually remember season 5 part.